Welcome back everybody and welcome to another episode cycling across China. I'm currently in the city of Litang, which is one of the highest cities in the entire country, situated 4,000 meters above sea level here on the beautiful Tibetan Plateau. And now over the span of the next few days I will make my way towards the city of Gangpa, which is another important city among the Buddhist Tibetans. Let's go! I'm gonna be starting the day of ride with a big climb up to 4,600 meters, so almost as high as in the last episode where I went to 4,650 meters. But today we got nice weather, unlike last time where I had a snowstorm, so it should be fun today. A really nice panorama of Litang right here, or city in the sky as they call it, home to 70,000 people. Making progress, but I might have spoken too soon on the weather, because there's some dark clouds rolling in. I should have learned my lesson by now, that the weather here is totally unpredictable. The landscape is so amazing, so rugged and remote. It feels like as a human you don't belong here. Yet I'm cycling on a perfectly smooth asphalt road. Ni howdy yaks. Enjoy your grass and shrubs. And I made it to the top of the first pass, 4,460 meters. It's hailing a bit up here, and it's quite cool without the sun. Anyway, now I got a bit of downhill, and then the next pass, 4,600 meters, which should actually be unpaved, and I'm looking forward to it. The weather is just so ridiculous here. On the same day you can have blue skies, and a few hours later snow and hail. Damn, this hurts quite a bit in the face. Great. And of course I got headwind. Look at the hail on the road. That's kind of cool actually. It's not really getting better. It feels like the hail cones are actually getting bigger. And look how quickly the landscape is covered in white. Alright, it's getting better. Let's get rid of all of this. But I do prefer hail over rain or snow, because you don't have to put on any rain gear. It just bounces off you. Alrighty, I rolled down into the valley, and now it's time to start the next climb. And now the weather is quite alright again. And over there, those white tents, those are some Tibetan nomads or semi-nomads. So it's cool that they still exist here in China. And now the unpaved bit begins. I might be the first one to cycle this route, because on OpenStreetMaps it's only marked as a hiking trail, but satellite imagery shows that it should be possible to cycle on here. And yeah, there would be a more direct route to Gangpa via the G318, which is kind of China's Route 66. Probably the most famous road in the entire country, that runs from Shanghai to Lhasa, But there's lots of tourist traffic, tour buses, trucks and so on. So I built myself a more remote route without traffic. Alright, the road is pretty mediocre, I would say. But I'm gonna try it anyway. So many yaks here. Honestly, I don't think the yak herders are doing that bad. I mean, there's gotta be over 100 yaks around here. And if I had to guess, they sell for more than $1,000 each. I can't cycle everything, unfortunately. When it's too rocky or too steep, I gotta push. Wish I had a proper mountain bike or a fat bike. You gotta be really careful with the sun up here. It's super strong year round pretty much. There are more tents belonging to nomads down there. What a life that must be. "4,500 meters. A bit more to go." This is so amazing. Ultimate solitude here on the roof of the world. And this is it, the highest point, 4,600 meters. Amazing. Down there's a small village and there's the main road, which I'm gonna join again in a bit. Hello. I come in peace. Oh man, this is taking forever because the road is always like wrapped along the mountain face here towards the mountain, and then again on the other side the same thing instead of crossing this glacial valley. So to make 200 meters of progress you have to cycle all the way around, always probably like 2 kilometers. Now what's happened to the road here? Still got snow and it's slowly starting to hail again. Wouldn't be a proper pasta experience without some form of precipitation. Oh, I'm getting tired of this. And here we have a nomad's tent, but doesn't look like anybody's home. Come on, almost back on the main road. Amazing view right here. The weather here is just ridiculous. So the sun is coming out again, but over there there's still a lot of hail going on. And in the back it's also clearing up again. Let's go! Finally back on asphalt. Oh, that took me a while. It's already pretty late. Got like 1.5 hours of daylight left. But luckily that won't be a big problem, because now I got one of the biggest downhills of my entire life ahead. 1,600 meters of elevation loss. So from 4,600 meters to like 3,000 meters. That will be fun. And wow, here it's maybe even more beautiful than on the other side. This is a beautiful valley. All the trees, yaks. There are some more nomads over here. And the first village, called Kagong. I don't know yet what the plan for tonight is, because in like 25 kilometers there will be a hotel, but it may or may not accept foreigners. So I don't know, maybe I'll have to camp. But also I'm a bit hungry, I haven't eaten since breakfast. So if I find a restaurant, I'll probably have dinner there. Man, these villages are so picturesque. Amazing. This road is also really nice. By the way, this is not the G318, the busy road, but another one. Okay, I made it to Gangpa, which I guess is a bigger village here. And I'm gonna head to the hotel and see if they will let me stay there tonight. Because I really wouldn't mind a hot shower after the long day today. Dumplings. Either Tibetan or Chinese, I'm not sure. Ah, okay. Alright, the food was good. And now I believe here should be a hotel, but it looks pretty closed. Let's have a look. Alright, I luckily found a room here, 12 bucks a night. Not the very cleanest, but good enough for me. So yeah, I'm pretty tired. Gonna take a shower, head to bed soon, and see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. We got another really nice day here, but the temperature has dropped by a couple degrees, and also the forecast for the next 10 days will be quite cold. Well, so far it actually has been warmer than usual for this time of the year in this part of China. And well, now it's getting quite cold again, especially high up on the plateau. During the night it's gonna be like -10 there, and that's gonna be too cold for my camping equipment. And because of that, I'm gonna adjust my route slightly. My initial plan was to head towards the city of Xining in the Qinghai province, but that is quite north, quite far up on the plateau. And now I will instead be heading towards the city of Chengdu, which is a little lower, so it should be warmer, but the scenery should be just as beautiful. The Tibetan culture will also be present. So yeah, that's the new plan for now. And here we have the Yalong River, which is another major tributary of the mighty Yangtze. And I'm gonna be following it for a while. Now this is a cool road. There are actually gonna be quite a few tunnels on this road, because, well, it's not easy to build roads here, as they frequently are gonna get covered by rockfall or landslides. You know me, I generally don't like cycling in tunnels very much, but I haven't seen a single car yet, so without any traffic, it's quite alright. Some of these Tibetan settlements are just ridiculous. Like this one. Ready? Boom. You know, there's not much traffic when the cows and yaks are just laying on the road and don't even want to get out of the way. This is so cool. Another village over there, and you can see the locals really make use of every single plot of land they have on these mountain faces. Looks like they're constructing a new monastery up there. It is crazy how much the government must be spending on the infrastructure, even in these remote regions here. I think I've only seen 3 cars all day, but this is already my 4th or 5th tunnel that is like 1 kilometer long. And another one. Looks like here the road was destroyed by a landslide. So a bit of off-road on an alternative route here. I guess because of this the road is only really for 4x4s. That might explain the lack of traffic. Alright, there's an intersection right here, and maybe there's a shop here. Doesn't look like it. Hello. 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 Tashi Delek. I'm good. Hello. Tashi Delek. Hello. I think I just spotted a restaurant in this unassuming building right here. Let's see if anybody's here. Tashi Delek. Ni hao. Hello. Hello, Tashi Delek. You speak English, Yingyu? No, I can eat. Like restaurant? No, okay. Only shop. Okay, I'll check out the shop.多少钱？
那我输入就行了，8块、5块、13。
Okay, 谢谢。Thank you. Alright, they weren't serving food unfortunately, but at least I got some unhealthy snacks. Wow, this scenery. What a massive river bend. This landscape is so incredible. How can it be that no matter which direction I'm cycling, I have headwind? Oh, this is so annoying. Mirror. There's a deer. Or a mountain goat, I'm not sure. And more wrecked road. You gotta be kidding me, man. I've been pushing for like 30 minutes, climbed 200 meters, and there's no end in sight. Of course, this is not mapped on the maps, or it's also not showing on satellite imagery. So I don't know how much further up this goes. I guess this is the downside of traveling on the small roads. Finally. But I also gotta push downhill because it is too steep, otherwise I would go face first over the handlebars. Finally made it, but the weather is not looking good. Starting to rain, super windy. Gotta find a campsite soon. Alright, I just spotted this little, I don't know, traffic guard shelter, and it's pretty nice. I'm thinking about sleeping here tonight. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna give it a go. I don't think anyone is gonna come by at this time. And tonight it's also gonna rain, so this way I won't have to worry about that. And that's gonna be it. Sending off from my humble abode here. Just cooking myself some noodles for dinner. And yeah, that was another episode, cycling on the roof of the world. I'll see you in the next one when I'll continue heading towards Chengdu. See you then. Goodbye.